number of bases that are up at the moment. SCV count is probably what's more important, and that's probably pretty similar. But in any event, Canata will eventually have to break that big force in the back, and it's only going to get harder as more forces get ferried in. On the other hand, Light may be a little bit vulnerable elsewhere because he's got so many forces just sitting idle there, holding down the fort at the 3. So we'll see if Canata is able to push somewhere else. Light has started producing battlecruisers. He's got 4 out at this point. So he may try to go for some sort of attack with those. And suiciding SCVs now, so it looks like he is trying to clear up Psi. I'm not sure if Canata knows that those battlecruisers are coming yet. He's floating his science facility. I don't know if he has another one somewhere else, but if he doesn't, he's going to be a long way from getting his own battlecruiser tech up. At the same time, this isn't a mass switch into battlecruisers like we see in some other games, with 8 or 10 starports going down at once. Now Light is showing his hand with these battlecruisers, and he's going to try to break the 3 o'clock position, and this will probably be successful. There's not very much there at all for Canata. Canata's bringing in a big force now, but he's dropping mostly tanks, a couple Goliaths there. And the battlecruisers, well, there's only 2 Goliaths, 3 now, so I'm not sure. A few more pressing up. And battlecruisers don't want to engage Goliaths head-on, because even if they do win the fight and take out the Goliaths, Goliaths can do a lot of damage very quickly to battlecruisers. So battlecruisers would rather be able to pick away the Goliaths in 1s and 2s, or ideally not fight them at all. But that 3... oh, and Yamatoing a tank, and that's one of the advantages of battlecruisers. You can... if the game goes late enough, you can just keep picking things off with Yamato. Oh, moving and taking a lot of damage from those Goliaths. I'm not sure if that was wise by Light, but he has taken out most of the Goliaths, and I don't think he's lost a battlecruiser yet. Big battle coming in now. More battlecruisers coming in from the back. There's too many Goliaths there, I think, for those battlecruisers to handle. They're going to have to fall back. But meanwhile, Light's dropping a huge force of tanks up there at the top of the ridge, and he's taking out a lot of Canata's tanks. Meanwhile, Canata's taking out battlecruisers here. We'll see what those other battlecruisers are doing. They've been attacking Canata's siege line at this 3 o'clock position. Canata is forced to fall back with his tanks, and this huge tank force of Lights is now going to be able to siege up at the top of the ramp, and he's successfully denied this 3 o'clock expansion to Canata. And the inside 3 as well, I think, or he will be able to shortly. So the observers are showing now where the players are still mining, and it's actually fairly limited at this point. There are still, I think, those 2 expansions that you can see sort of at the very inside 630 and 1230 that haven't been claimed. And I think they're fairly vulnerable, so they'll probably be claimed last. But you can see a command center going down there that's probably going to float over in that direction. In any event, battlecruisers chasing those tanks around, and the tanks are going to take down a turret before they die. But engineering bay, they're doing some spotting and preventing those tanks of Lights from pressing up and sieging without Canata seeing. Decent sized force of battlecruisers out now. Lots of Goliaths out though for Light, or no, for Canata. Sorry. And with all these bases running low, Canata's going to be in some trouble if he can't claim this 3 o'clock position soon, because he's running off, I think just 2 mining bases at this point to something like 4 for Light. So Light's at a big economic lead now, and with those battlecruisers up too, yeah, Canata's going to have to do something fast. He is pressing up with this big force in the middle, and he's going to try to break this line. I don't know where that's going to go though. It's going to cost him a lot of Goliaths to get through this force, and there are those battlecruisers waiting in the back. He may be able to pick off that expansion of Lights. but probably won't be enough to get him back in the game, especially since he's losing that inside 3 o'clock. He's going to have to lift that command center there, and he's also going to have to let Light claim the 3 and possibly also the inside 3. Oh, and if that command center goes down, that's going to be bad too. So Canata is in quite a bit of trouble here, and I'm not sure what he's going to be able to do. He's going to have to come up with some sort of push to reclaim this right side, I think. Well, now he's going to the left side. He's going to try to break open this defense here and take out these 2 bases, but I don't think that's going to be enough. I don't think... Well, he has a big force there. I'm not sure if he'll be successful, though. And even if he is, those bases are largely mined out to begin with, so it's not going to do a huge amount of damage. He is taking down that command center, though. Command center goes down. But as you can see, just a few resources left of that expansion anyway. So not a huge loss at this point for Light. And Light being able to claim that 3 o'clock is going to more than make up for it. It's not like Canata will be able to get a lot of minerals out of the sort of desiccated remains of the 9 o'clock bases. Lots of turrets going now, so Light settling into a relatively defensive posture. He realizes he controls all the territory he needs to at this point, and he just needs to hang on. We'll see what Canata's doing. Canata's loading up for some sort of drop. Only 4 dropships in that group, though. Well, a lot of forces on the ground, I guess, are going to accompany the dropship. So he's going to go for a big push with a combination of ground and drop, and try to even things up economically. Doing some harassment here. For some reason that command center is at an off position, just mining gas, but not in a good position for SCVs to mine minerals. But now this big force is pushing up, and we'll see how successful this can be. If Canata can take out these 2 top right bases, then he'll be in a he'll be close to evening things back up. But a huge force of battle cruisers now, close to a control group, pressing down here, and I'm not sure that Canata has the forces in position to deal with this. Yeah, he's forced to pull his army back. You can see across the minimap this huge stream of white. Well, and now it's turning around, Canata being very indecisive, so Canata, I don't think, knows what to do, and he only is mining from this bottom right expansion, so if those 2 go down, then Kanata's going to be out of this game. And meanwhile, Canata going for a do-or-die attack on the main, and those dropships, I guess, were either they were empty or he just lost them full of units, so I'm not sure what Canata was doing, just parading those dropships over turrets and Goliaths. But even if he takes out the main, he's so far behind economically that I'm not sure what he can do. A lot of Goliaths there, but those Goliaths would be much better used engaging those battle cruisers and protecting the last of Kanata's economy, which has just gone down. So Canata has nothing but this force on the ground right here, and he's going to have to take out the whole right side of Light in order to still have a chance in this game, because he has no minerals mining himself, and there are all those tanks there, and just pushing straight in with Goliaths. He's losing a lot of Goliaths, and well, you can see from the expression on Kanata's face, he knows he's in big trouble at this point. And yeah, just pushing in with tons of Goliaths. He's losing. He needs those Goliaths to fight off the battle cruisers, and he doesn't have enough at this point. And he recognizes that Canata GG's. So the set is now at 2-1. MBC manages to stay alive to fight another game, and you can see Light looking very happy with himself. Good game by Light overall, and we'll see what happens in Game 4. This has been Hamilcar. Bye-bye.